So before I start, I bet you're wondering why I'm wearing this jersey for a Liverpool video. Well, I felt like wearing a football jersey today and I don't have a Liverpool jersey, so I was like, why not just wear my team's jersey? I mean, it's still a jersey, So yeah, that's why I'm in this. But anyway, Liverpool is in a crisis. They're losing important players, um, potentially this summer and next summer, and it's becoming really concerning because if you think about the financial aspect of running the club and all, you can't lose all these players on free. It doesn't make sense because normally you sell players to bring in new players. That's how it is to balance the books and be within FFP regulations and all that. But then if you are just losing players on a free, players that are that important, you have to replace them. You have to get new replacements, and getting replacements on that level, on that caliber, that kind of experience and all that is not going to be cheap. So basically, you'll be at a loss. You get me? So it's really concerning. It looks like the Arnold deal is practically done. He has gotten a contract offer from Real Madrid. It's quite lucrative to good signing bonus, performance bonuses inside too. It's I don't see Liverpool. They don't even have a chance at retaining him at this point. So I'm very sure the transfer will go through. Arnold will be in Real Madrid next season. And Van Dijk is out of contract this summer. Salah is out of contract this summer. Next summer, they can potentially lose Konate if they don't, renew him. If they make the same mistake they made with Arnold, they can lose Konate. So they are really on the rocks right now, and it's very concerning. As a Liverpool fan, you should be very concerned because you can't lose all these players. How would you replace them? Because you might not be able to replace all these players within one transfer window, especially if Van Dijk, Salah, and Arnold all leave in the same transfer window this summer. If they all leave this summer, I just don't see how Liverpool will be able to replace them. And from the way it's looking, they don't want to renew Salah. I don't know about Van Dijk, but Salah has been talking about it that there has been no contract offers and maybe it's not up to what he wants or something. So it doesn't look like Salah is going to it doesn't look sure that Salah is going to renew his contract. Van Dijk is also not really sure. Arnold yet, like it's a done deal. He's out of there. So how do you replace all these players? Because Salah is your top scorer, and your other forwards are not really doing well. So like basically carrying the team at this point, and you're losing the player that is carrying the team. How are you going to move into next season? How are you going to defend your Premier League title like next season? I don't know how they're going to do it if they lose him. I don't know how they'll do it. It looks like Luis Diaz also wants to leave to Barcelona. It's starting to look that way, and if he leaves too, I don't know. Liverpool will be a mess. Honestly, I don't know how Slot is going to handle all that. But I'm seeing reports that Slot wants Jeremy Frimpong to replace Arnold. Jeremy Frimpong is a good player. Don't get me wrong, he's a good player, but he's not the kind of player Arnold is. Arnold, the kind of qualities that Arnold has. Frimpong doesn't have those qualities, though he's good, but he doesn't have the kind of qualities that Arnold has. So maybe it's Slot going to switch things up, because Arnold can, play an inverted. He can invert and all that. I don't know if Frimpong can do that to Arnold, to the um to the way, let me see, as good as Arnold can do it. I don't know if Frimpong can do that. So, you have to look at the kind of replacement they are going to get. I don't know, maybe Slot wants to switch things up a little bit, but Slot wants to engage in the negotiations himself. He wants to talk to Frimpong himself. According to the reports I'm seeing, he wants to, be personally involved in the Frimpong transfer. So let's see how it goes. They are both from the same country and all that. Maybe it might work out for him. But then Liverpool really need to sit down and think it through. At least if you're going to renew Salah for 1 year, you can do it so that you have more time to plan for the post-Salah era. Because Salah has done a lot he has done so much for the club. All the goals he has scored, even assists. He's topping assists in the Premier League right now. So he's topping both goals and assists. That is really impressive. You can't just leave someone like that. How are you going to replace him? Especially in this modern transfer window where almost everyone is going for 100 million. Liverpool is not going to fork out 100 million like that when they are losing Arnold on free. Van Dijk might not renew. Salah might not renew. How are they going to fork out that kind of money and still stay within FFP regulations? They'll spend that like collectively, maybe on a couple of players. We're not going to spend that on one player like they did with Darwin Nunes. No, I don't think they're going to do that. They'll also probably be looking to sell Darwin Nunes. I'm hearing Atletico Madrid are exploring that option. Personally, I like Darwin Nunes. Before he went to Liverpool, I liked him. Like, he was good. When he was in Benfica, he was scoring goals. I don't know what happened to him in Liverpool. I don't know if it's a confidence issue or what. But I liked Darwin Nunes before he came to Liverpool and changed my perception of him totally. I thought he was a good player. I don't know what happened to him. But then let's see what Liverpool does. Maybe they'll be able to renew Salah and Van Dijk. But Arnold is out. I think it's 100% confirmed at this point. So let's see. Maybe they'll be able to renew Konate too, because losing Van Dijk and Konate it's a be a disaster. Let me know what you think in the comments. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.